So we do have estimates of how many encounters there are at the border on a daily basis. We have processes and procedures in place to identify those individuals, to process them in an orderly fashion, and then to do what is appropriate based on that processing. And we have believed that that system is a system that does an effective job of being able to determine who is coming across the border and what the right way to deal with their case is.
Well, sounds like they're doing a great job. I don't know what everyone's so concerned about. Joining me now, my friend Mark Krikorian, Executive Director of the Center for Immigration Studies. Mark, I'm looking at some paper here, and average of 2,400 plus migrant encounters over a 3-day span in El Paso. Man, that doesn't sound like it's being very effective to me, but you're the expert. I'm not. Mark, could you elaborate, please?
Depends what you mean by effective. Effective for them, as you could sort of, if you read between the lines of that statement you just played, what they're saying is, are they successfully processing people? That's the term they're using, not deterring illegal immigration, not protecting the border, processing people, which is to say they take their picture, whatever it is, they may hold on to them for a day or so, and then they let them go. That is success for these folks. That's how they define success. So, you know, he's not lying. That's what they want. The question is that what we should, is that the policy we should actually have? And the answer is obviously no.
The answer is obviously no. And I have another question, and I know it's a stupid question, Mark, but I'm stupid, so I do that. That doesn't sound legal. It can't possibly be legal for the President of the United States of America and his staff to intentionally open up the border. This can't be legal, right?
No, it's not. The immigration law mandates that anyone caught illegally crossing the border has to be kept in detention during the entire course of our deciding what to do with them. Either you return them or they have an asylum hearing or what have you, and then they're let go into the United States. Just mass releases into the United States is not permitted. What the tool they're using is something called parole, which is different from the criminal justice parole. What it means is it's an authority, a very narrow authority, that the executive has to let in people who don't have any right to come in. That's the kind of thing you use for somebody, say their appendix burst, and you got to get them to the hospital, and the closest one is 5 minutes away across the border. Something like that. You can use parole. This administration is not using it on a one-by-one basis. It's using it in a mass sense to let in hundreds of thousands of people. That's clearly a violation of law, and yet Congress, isn't interested in doing anything about it because the Democrats in Congress support this.